Last month, KCRW's Young Creators Project accepted visual art submissions from young LA-based artists under 21. And this week, we'll be featuring 5 incredibly talented artists that submitted to the project across our channels. Today, we're featuring 20-year-old Kaia King-Hall from Venice. Drawing has been Kaia's main outlet for what she's been experiencing for years, and she hopes that pursuing art can inspire others to be unapologetically honest in their lives and their art. And she wants people to connect with her work in a way that makes them feel like they're not alone in their feelings. Kaia, it's great to have you with us. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So tell us about the piece that you submitted to KCRW's Young Creators Project and maybe sort of describe what it looks like for people that might not have seen it.
Yeah, so it is a 29.5 inch by 38-inch charcoal drawing. And it is, I use myself as reference for the figure, and it's me basically stomping through downtown LA.
That's amazing. I don't think I
Yeah.
put together that it was LA. It just looked like cityscape. So
Yeah.
that's cool. You're like literally taking over the city.
Yeah, it's not supposed to look like LA too much, but I did use downtown for reference.
Right. And you said you used kind of Google Maps or you used some
Yeah,
photos you found online to create the cityscape.
yeah, I took screenshots from Google Earth.
Got you. And tell us what this piece means to you. You know, the figure has a really powerful stance and is really
Mhm.
confident. Can you tell us what the piece means to you?
Yeah, so as a young woman, I'm made uncomfortable by men a lot, getting stared at, harassed, whatever. And this is sort of a representation of me taking back my power in that situation, in those situations, um, and just sort of like where I stand now with my body and my confidence and all of that.
Absolutely. And how do you feel like art helps you communicate that?
I have trouble with words. So art has always been sort of my outlet for whatever I'm trying to get across.
Yeah, I also make art, so I can relate to that. I feel like art has such a power to communicate feelings
Mhm.
that maybe we don't even fully understand yet. And it sort of
Yeah.
comes out through the art.
Yeah. And I definitely feel like you can give a much more like in your face, like point of view um, than saying something.
So okay, you were planning to go to University of Hawaii, Manoa for marine biology before COVID
Yeah.
hit, right? But
Yes.
that plan, COVID, like that didn't end up happening. So tell us about that.
Mhm. So I've always loved the ocean. It's always been like a huge passion of mine, and I still do love it. Art was just always like in the background behind all of that. And once all of my plans for college got ruined, there wasn't like much more that I could do in my day to day besides make art. And I was going through a lot during that period, like pretty much everyone was. And that was just how it was expressing everything. And it gave me like a sense of purpose that I had never felt before.
Hmm.
And that was just sort of like a wake up call for me, all of it.
Yeah. You were initially interested in photography, right? As a
Mhm.
teenager. When
Yeah.
and how did your interest shift more towards drawing?
So I went to an art high school for the first 2 years I was in high school, and I was going there for photography, but as an art major there, you had to like also take drawing classes and sculpture and whatever. And I wasn't good at drawing at the time, like at all. I was terrible at drawing, and I wasn't like planning on getting better at it, but I was sort of like forced into getting better at it because I had to draw every day. I was drawing still life every day. And I think with photography, I wanted to be putting out the same messages that I am today in my drawing. I just
Hmm.
didn't know how to do that
Hmm.
then.
So what's next
Thank
for
you.
you?
Um, I'm not sure. I'm just trying to make as much art as I can. I'm
Yeah,
attending Santa Monica College right now,
great.
taking a bunch of art classes, just like learning, doing my thing. And yeah.
So Kaia
Mhm.
King-Hall is a visual artist. She joined us as part of KCRW's Young Creators Project. You can check out her work at kcrw.com/youngcreators. Thanks, Kaia.
Thank you.